Hello, it's Neil from Image Restore here. I'm revisiting an image that we've seen on the blog before, the banana docks image from Shorpy. You can see this on the blog over here at Image Restore, and it's digitally coloured photos and some history. We visited that before. I just wanted to go back and show you that the colouring of particular objects, the more colours the merrier. In the foreground, these bananas are brighter, clearer, more saturated than colours in the background. For example, the buildings way over here are a more muted colour than the bananas in the foreground. And if we use 3 colours or 4 colours or more to create an object or colour an object, we can make that object look as real as possible. So I've got 3 colours here in my banana stack, and those 3 colours that are colouring these particular bananas in the foreground are this yellow and green and brown. And the modes, the blend modes, are slightly different. We've got colour for the green, and we've got colour for the yellow, and the brown is under hard light. Basically, when you're colouring an image, you'd want to pick the tones that would represent the object you're trying to colour as clearly as possible. But they don't always work out. If you just coloured something one shade of brown, we can do that here, or one shade of green. Just pick a green. Actually, we'll pick a green from the image here. Let's just pick that green there. And if I just show you here, layer, layer mask, hide. And if we paint over the object in green here, the bananas, sorry, here we go, with it set to colour, you can see how they look as flat and uninteresting bananas. I mean, it might be fine for some people. You might want a bunch of green bananas, but to me that just looks flat and uninteresting. So what I did was use a green for parts of the banana, yellow for the lighter parts of the bananas, and a brown to tone perhaps some bananas that have been kicking around or bruised. And what that does is it gives us a good realistic banana. The blend modes, hard light, will affect the way that the brown will show through on those bananas. So you could choose any of the others. Dissolve's not going to work, but darken, multiply, linear burn. It's all a preference of personal taste and how you think it's going to work out and how it looks on the object you're trying to colour. But for things like metalwork, this ship's paintwork here, I wanted a very muted off-colour brown. And if we have a look at those in the colour stack, admittedly I probably should have labelled everything here to try and find it. Clothes, skin, buildings, foreground, oh here we go, this one. That's set to linear burn. Now that looks quite nice. I think that looks quite a well coloured. It's picked up the browns. It's got some yellow in here, and we can try changing that. But I've also got a different colour in here. Where is that colour? There we go. I've got a dark brown which I've used to highlight the darker areas along, and that's set to overlay. So by playing with the different colour blending modes, you get different effects. If I were just to set this to colour and this to colour, it's bright, but it hasn't got enough hues within the darker shades and the rivets and the staining along the bottom and the dirt. And when we set that to overlay, and this was linear burn, was it? There we go. We've got quite a nice streaky stain, and there's some yellow in there, some brown in there, and that just makes the paintwork look that much more real. So the thing I'm trying to say is play with your colours, play with the blend modes, and you'll be able to get some varying results and probably more realistic results than if you just simply set the blending mode to colour. Sorry about the ramblings, it was just a quick visit. I hope that's okay for you. Any questions, just drop me a line.